Hi, welcome back to Bransford Webs. Well, Easter weekend, tale of two halves, bit damp, Friday into Saturday morning, then as we're going to Saturday afternoon, the cloud cleared, the sun came out, and we've had this glorious weather ever since. So getting really warm down here at Bransford now, and the stock's really enjoyed it. You can see it's all bursting to life, the trees and the hedgerows around are all bursting to life. And after a slow start, it feels like spring's really here at long last. But saying that, we're also moving through full cycle with the crop. So we're down here on Bosbury, which is half twin spans and half these low tunnels. We're potting next year's crop of hellebores. So these are the Harvington hybrids that are going in 2 litre deeps. They're potted like this from plugs into say 2 litre deeps and stood down pot thick. The team will then work through later in the summer into early autumn, tidy them up, top dress them, give them a supplementary feed as well, and space them out into their final spacings as we start dispatching them sort of September onwards really. And hellebores have become a real big part of our range now with the Harvington hybrids, which are some beautiful individual colours and spotted face varieties, and doubles as well, and also the Eric Smithii types that we started with this year, which have been a real success and flown out to the door really. It's just good early season colour and tough plants that stand up to the worst of the weather. But while we've got this sunshine and we're enjoying a bit of spring weather, stock's moving on, as I say, really fast now, so quite a few new lines have gone on for delivery next week into garden centres. So the first one of which is a winner every time, or seems to be, I think for 3-4 years now, is the Blackmore and Langdon Delphiniums. So this one's blue now. We've got Strawberry Fair and also Moonbeam online at the moment. This is the first batch. We have got another batch to follow through later on, which will come through sort of early summertime. But the Blackmore and Langdon has been selected from Blackmore and Langdon's range, a nursery down in the West Country who've been breeding delphiniums for well over 100 years now, and have got some fantastic varieties, really big showy, big blousy, stand out in the garden varieties, which these all are, but perform well in the garden as well, not just show varieties. Our 1 litre English lavender collection's online, just flushed its new growth through now, so this is Grosso. We've also got Vera and Munstead online, but that's sure to be a bench end winner. It's a good popular garden centre plant. A little bit later than usual, but we've been waiting for it to fill out a bit more than normal, is Geranium Pink Spice, which has gone on. Again, a perennial winner for us here at Bransford, launched a long time ago by Bransford now. But these lovely sort of chocolatey brown leaves, and then you get the lovely delicate candy pink flower that comes up above that later in the summer. It's geranium chocolate candy. Back to 1 litre perennials for a moment then, and Phlox Candy Stripes is online. Again, I'll start spinning it around so Sarah can zoom in. But masses and masses and masses of bud on there, and I think with this weather, by the time that hits you on the garden centre next week, this will be starting to show colour as well, with that lovely pink and white striped flower. And another plant that moves on, excuse me, moves on very quickly, and seems to be growing in front of our eyes at the moment, is Centura Amethyst on Ice. So again, 2 litre pot full, loads and loads of bud, and the odd flower just starting. But again, by the time this arrives next week, I think you'll find that there's colour on most of them, because it really does move really fast as that plant. We'll stick on Herbaceous for a moment, then we'll go back to a few shrubby lines that have gone online. So a real favourite of mine, and we don't do big numbers, but I just think it's a fantastic garden centre and garden plant, is Aquilegia Winky. This comes as a 2 litre mixed collection, so there's 3 or 4 colour mixes in there. As you can see, it's lovely chunky 2 litre overwintered plant, and the flower spikes are just coming up above the crown now. And then last sort of herbaceous type thing for this week is our Evergreen Ferns collection. So I've got 6 varieties of 2 litre online now. They're all flushing through their new growth, being grown under a tunnel very similar to the one behind us, just a low tunnel with the sides and the ends open. This one's Dryopteris cristata. As I say, we've got 5 in there, so have a look at the availability list for the full collection. Back onto shrubby things then, and the last of the Helimiums and Heliocystis are online. So this is Helimium libanatus, absolutely smothered in bud. Again, those buds have come up over the weekend really, so I think by the time these arrive in garden centres next week, they'll be ready to pop and really impulsy. Hopefully get some good sales for you from a bench end promotion. That's Helimium libanatus in a 3 litre. And finally, we've got Hebe Liz. So one of the last Hebes to go online. I think we've still got 2 other varieties to go on for this year. But yeah, Hebe Liz, nice sort of variegated, delicate leaf with the cream and green variegation on there, and a lovely chunky bushy 2 litre plant. So Hebes are getting a bit low now, so if you want to top up if they're starting to sell through, just bear that in mind and speak to your sales rep just to see what's available for you at the moment. And yeah, hopefully this weather continues, you all have a good sales week and everybody's out in the garden and planting plants. See you next week.